Number 1.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Bismillah, in the name of God. This phrase is used when someone is about to do an activity or an action like eating, drinking, working, studying, traveling, and the list goes on. So the next time you're about to drink, you can say
Bismillah أخويا. الله يعطيك الخير. Bismillah.
The next 5 phrases are for vegetarians.
Number 2.
ما كان ناكلش اللحم. ما كان ناكلش اللحم. ما كان ناكلش اللحم. I don't eat meat.
ما تناكلش اللحم.
The word ما كان ناكلش means I don't eat, and the word الحم means meat. Now, I need you to remember the phrase I don't eat because we're going to use it for words like eggs, fish, and chicken. I'll repeat it for the last time. ما كان ناكلش. ما كان ناكلش. I don't eat. Now, the word for eggs in Darija is البيض. البيض. Now, how would you say I don't eat eggs? You got 5 seconds.
أنا ما تناكلش البيض.
ما كان ناكلش البيض. ما كان ناكلش البيض. I don't eat eggs. The word for fish in Darija is الحوت. الحوت. Now, how would you say I don't eat fish?
ما كناكلش الحوت.
ما كناكلش الحوت. ما كناكلش الحوت. I don't eat fish. The word for chicken in Darija is دجاج. دجاج. So how would you say I don't eat chicken?
ما تناكلش الدجاج.
ما كناكلش دجاج. ما كناكلش دجاج. I don't eat chicken. So, combining all these words together, how would you say I don't eat eggs, fish, meat, and chicken?
ما تناكلش البيض، اللحم، الحوت والدجاج.
ما كناكلش البيض، الحوت، اللحم والدجاج. ما كناكلش البيض، الحوت، اللحم والدجاج.
Number 3.
كناكل غير الخضرة. كناكل غير الخضرة. I only eat vegetables, or I eat vegetables only.
كناكل أخويا غير الخضرة.
The word كناكل means I eat, and the word الخضرة means veggies. Alright, so how would you say I don't eat fish and chicken, I only eat vegetables?
ما كناكلش الحوت والدجاج، كناكل غير الخضرة.
أنا ما كناكلش الحوت والدجاج. أنا كناكل غير الخضرة. أنا ما كناكلش الحوت والدجاج. أنا كناكل غير الخضرة.
Number 4.
بغيت غير. بغيت غير. I only want, or I just want. The word بغيت means I want, and the word غير means just. So combining them together would give us the sentence بغيت غير. بغيت غير. Now, let's say you're not feeling hungry, but you can eat some, and one of your Moroccan family members asks you to eat bread. You don't want to be rude, so you decide to take a little. In this case, you could say to them, I only want some. So the word for some in Darija is شوية. شوية. And the word for bread is الخبز. الخبز. So how would you say I only want some bread?
بغيت غير شوية الخبز.
بغيت غير شوية د الخبز. بغيت غير شوية د الخبز. So the next time someone asks you to eat more and you can only eat some bread, you can say
بغيت غير شوية الخبز.
Number 5.
Let's assume you're allergic to a certain type of food. The most popular foods that people are allergic to are milk, peanuts, eggs, soy, wheat, and fish. So how would you say I'm allergic to in Darija? You would say عندي حساسية من. عندي حساسية من. عندي حساسية من. The word for عندي means I have, and the word حساسية means allergy. And finally, the word من means from. So the literal translation of عندي حساسية من is I have allergy from, but it also means I'm allergic to. So the word for milk is لحليب. 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 So how would you say I am allergic to milk?
عندي حساسية من الحليب.
عندي حساسية من الحليب. عندي حساسية من الحليب. عندي حساسية من الحليب. To say peanuts in Darija is cow, 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 cow. So how would you say I'm allergic to peanuts in Darija?
عندي حساسية من كاوكاو.
عندي حساسية من الكاوكاو. عندي حساسية من الكاوكاو. To say eggs in Darija is البيض. البيض. So how would you say I'm allergic to eggs in Darija?
عندي حساسية من البيض.
عندي حساسية من البيض. عندي حساسية من البيض. Now, what is soy in Darija? Soya, soya. So how would you say I'm allergic to soy in Darija?
عندي حساسية من الصويا.
عندي حساسية من صويا. عندي حساسية من صويا. How about the word wheat in Darija? قمح. 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 So how would you say I'm allergic to wheat?
عندي حساسية من القمح.
عندي حساسية من القمح. عندي حساسية من القمح. And finally, the word for fish is الحوت. الحوت. So how would you say I'm allergic to fish?
عندي حساسية من الحوت.
عندي حساسية من الحوت. عندي حساسية من الحوت. Now, I need you to combine all these words together and say I am allergic to milk, peanuts, eggs, soy, wheat, and fish.
عندي حساسية من الحليب، الحوت، البيض، القمح وكاوكاو والصويا.
عندي حساسية من الحليب، البيض، الصويا، القمح، الكاوكاو والحوت. عندي حساسية من الحليب، البيض، الصويا، القمح والحوت. Number 6. كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر. كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر. I like tea without sugar.
كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر.
The word كان بغي is I like, and the word أتاي is tea. So the word بلا is without بلا. And finally, the word سكر means sugar. So combining all these words together again, how would you say I like tea without sugar?
كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر.
كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر. كان بغي أتاي بلا سكر. Let's change the word tea to coffee, which is in Darija is قهوة. قهوة. So how would you say I like coffee without sugar?
كان بغي قهوة بلا سكر.
كان بغي قهوة بلا سكر. كان بغي قهوة بلا سكر. Let's change the word قهوة, which is coffee, to milk, which is حليب. حليب. So how would you say I like milk without sugar?
كان بغي الحليب بلا سكر.
كنبغي الحليب بلا سكر. كنبغي الحليب بلا سكر. كنبغي الحليب بلا سكر. Let's change the word milk, which is حليب, to عصير, which means juice. عصير. عصير. So how would you say I like a juice without sugar?
كنبغي العصير بلا سكر.
كنبغي عصير بلا سكر. كنبغي عصير بلا سكر. Perfect. Now, combining all these words together, how would you say I like tea, coffee, milk, juice without sugar?
كنبغي الحليب، اتاي، القهوة والعصير بلا سكر.
كنبغي اتاي، قهوة، حليب، عصير بلا سكر.
Number 7.
كناكل كل شيء. كناكل كل شيء. I eat everything. The word كناكل means I eat, and then the word كل شيء means everything. So the next time somebody asks you if you only eat vegetables, you can say كناكل كل شيء.
Number 8.
ما فيش جوع. ما فيش جوع. I don't feel like eating, or I don't feel hungry. The word ما فيش means I don't have, and then the word جوع means hunger. So the literal translation is I don't have hunger, but it means I'm not hungry. So let's say one of your family members asks you to eat and you just ate a couple of hours ago, and you could say
ما فيهاش الجوع.
ما فيش جوع. ما فيش جوع.
Number 9.
ما بغيتش نفطر. ما بغيتش نفطر. The word ما بغيتش means I don't want to, and then the word نفطر means to have breakfast. Some people don't desire to have breakfast, especially in the early morning where they're still trying to wake up, and I'm one of them. So the next time someone asks you to join the breakfast, you could say
ما بغيتش نفطر.
ما بغيتش نفطر. ما بغيتش نفطر. شكرا. Thank you.
Number 10.
هاد الماكلة بنينة. هاد الماكلة بنينة. هاد الماكلة بنينة. This food is delicious. The word had means this, and the word الماكلة means food, and finally the word بنينة means delicious. So you finally feel hungry and you eat some of the food that you find it to be delicious. You could say
هاد الماكلة بنينة.
هاد الماكلة بنينة. هاد الماكلة بنينة.
Number 11.
الحمد لله. الحمد لله. الحمد لله, which means thanks to God. The phrase is used when someone has finished something. It's used especially after finishing a meal or after you've drunk water. So the next time you finish drinking, you could say
الحمد لله.
I should also mention that it's also used as a response for the question how are you, as it means thanks to God, meaning everything is working well for me. So the next time someone asks you how your life is, you can say
الحمد لله.
Number 12.
أنا شبعت. أنا شبعت means I'm full. The word أنا means I am, and the word شبعت means full. So combining these two words together, we can say
أنا شبعت.
أنا شبعت. أنا شبعت, which means I'm full.
Number 13.
بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب. بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب. بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب. I want to learn how to cook. After eating, you might want to learn how to cook that delicious meal when coming back home. So the word بغيت means I want, and the word نتعلم means to learn. The word كيفاش means how, and finally the word نطيب means to cook. So you go up to your Moroccan mom who tends to be so good at cooking and you could say
بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب.
بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب. بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب. بغيت نتعلم كيفاش نطيب.
Number 14.
الله يخلف. الله يخلف, which means may God replenish or reward you. Now this phrase is said after a meal to thank a host or the one who has cooked the dish for you, thanking them for their effort. So the next time somebody cooked a Moroccan dish for you, once you finish eating, you could say
الله يخلف.
Number 15.
بصحة بصحة بصحة. To your health. Now this phrase is the response of the previously mentioned phrase. So the host or the one who cooked the Moroccan dish for you is expected to say this phrase, which is بصحة بصحة, which means to your health. And it's also said to someone after they're done eating, drinking, coming out of the hammam, wearing new clothes, or having a new haircut.
Number 16.
الله يعطيك صحة. الله يعطيك صحة. Allah يعطيك صحة, which means may God grant you health too. Now this phrase is the response of the phrase بصحة بصحة. So if you're done doing something like eating, drinking, coming out of the hammam, wearing new clothes, or having a new haircut, and somebody saw you and said بصحة بصحة, your response will be
الله يعطيك الصحة.
الله يعطيك صحة. الله يعطيك صحة.
Number 17.
شكرا.
Shukran, shukran, thank you. Now this one is self-explanatory, so let's move on to the next one.
Number 18.
مرحبا.
Marhaba, marhaba. You're welcome. Now this phrase is used as a response of the phrase thank you, which means shukran. Another word that's similar to marhaba, which means you're welcome, is
بلا جميل.
بلا جميل. Bala jmil, which means don't mention it. And that's our last phrase for this lesson. I'm so excited to let you know about my Moroccan Arabic travel language audio ebook guide that I recently launched. It's currently for free for everyone who's planning to visit Morocco soon and want to connect with Moroccan family, friends, and local Moroccans in Darija. So make sure you download it through the link in the description below or in the comment section. I've also attached an Enki flashcard that has all these phrases that I mentioned in this lesson. And speaking of the comment section, feel free to let me know what lesson you would like to learn in the next video. Also let me know if the Arabic script helps with your Darija understanding, and if it doesn't, I'll happily remove it. Other than that, see you next week. Psst. Hey, if you found this video helpful, you might want to watch one of these two. They're super helpful. If you don't watch them,
Oh, welcome in your nightmares.
I'm just kidding.